today's episode is when did you get serious about writing? When was the moment when you decided that it was time for you to stop fooling around and considering this a hobby and actually doing this full time, like actually wanting to get published? So I'd like to ask each of you, like, first of all, how do you define getting serious about writing? Like, and we'll get into like when the moment was later on. But so John, how would you define it?
I would probably define it as when I stopped just showing everything to my friends, begging them to have a look at this is really good, honest, and started sending it to actual professional markets. And I kind of started doing that in 2009, so just a couple of years ago. I had done NaNoWriMo the year before and actually utterly failed at it. And set my sights for a shorter piece and sat on it for a while and decided that, no, I really wanted to figure out just how I would go about getting that really published. And so I looked into all of the submission guidelines and so on and sent it out, and of course immediately got rejected. But that's kind of when I really started being serious about it, just a couple of years ago.
Cool. All right, Keffy.
So I find that I gradually get more serious as time goes on. I keep having these moments where I realize that I thought I was totally serious about it, and then I was wrong for one reason or another. Like, it's like my definition of serious just keeps shifting. So yeah, I don't really know how I define it. It changes. Probably in about another 6 months, I'll go, wow, I was totally just screwing around for the past 4 years, but now I am 100% serious and ready to take everything on. So that's what I find.
Oh, cool. All right, Sherry.
I would say for me, I would define for myself being serious about my writing was when I wanted to actually put out money to take classes on and to further develop my craft as a writer. I knew the basics about writing, and I was writing a lot, but I knew I was missing something, and I needed someone to point that out to me, what I was missing. And so to actually take the time off from work to do that was probably, I would say that was probably when I started getting serious.
Okay, Vidya?
I'm kind of going to agree with Keffy, where I think it does change over time. Except for me, I think I'm in a stage right now where I've been working on trying to edit stuff for a while. I think it was just there was a point where I started thinking about publishing, but I don't think I would consider myself to have gotten really serious about it until I started really working at making my writing better, so that I would be able to publish it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's kind of the thing before. There was a phase where I think I was thinking about publishing, but because people told me that, I had some good stuff, but it wasn't at a level where it could be published yet. And I didn't really think a whole lot about trying to get it to that level. It just was what it was, so.
Well, yeah, for myself, I was, not serious about it for most of my childhood, although I'd always wanted to be a writer, but I felt like I couldn't do it because I'd gotten a pretty harsh rejection when I was 12. And so I was like, no, there's no way I can possibly be a writer. And then I just kind of slowly started getting back into it, like getting my toes wet and getting feedback on manuscripts when I was in college. And I got some really good reactions, and that kind of encouraged me. And then I started getting more and more serious about it and realizing that I really loved doing it. And by the time I started getting good reactions on novels, I was like, well, what's up with this day job? I need to just quit and write full time. So yeah, and then I went to the Odyssey Writing Workshop, and I took it pretty seriously from there.